Hi guys, and welcome back to the Alpha Tone channel. My name is Prime M, and today we're on to episode 11. Wait, I don't have 11 fingers, but we're on to episode 11 of Catch Me in Greenpoint season 2. Guys, if you haven't seen season 1, go ahead and check out season 1 so you can understand what is going on in season 2. I'll put a link right here somewhere, so go ahead and check out season 1 if you haven't seen season 1. With that being said, let's get into episode 11. This one, woohoo! So I'm still on the phone with Jennifer, and Jennifer is saying that she's coming out of the hospital today and I can come and give her a visit tonight at about 8 p.m. And also she's saying that her goddaughter, Victoria, is saying that the guy, the criminal that she is helping, the guy that she's messing with his case, which is me, his name is Romane. So I'm on the phone with Jennifer, so this is crazy, but I know what's going on. So I'm there talking with Jennifer. I said, whoa, that's crazy, Jennifer. That's strange. I don't understand though, Jennifer. I still don't get it. Your goddaughter, she's obsessed with this criminal dude and she's putting her whole career in jeopardy. And Jennifer said, yeah, Romane. You see, because she's young, she's just 25 years old. She have a tendency to like bad boys and stuff like that. I said, she's attracted to bad boys? Jennifer said, yeah, a lot of young girls, Romane, you see, when they're young, they're attracted to bad boys, Romane. And the thing is, it's not that they're in love with bad boys, it's just the way the bad boys make them feel. She feel like she can have someone to lead her, Romane. She feel like if she's walking down the street and someone says something to her, you know, she have a bad boy, Romane, and the bad boy can defend her, Romane. So that's maybe one of the reasons why she like this Romane guy, Romane, because she feel like, you know, he's this dominant guy out there that she thinks she can look up to, Romane. It has nothing to do with love, Romane. I said, really? Has nothing to do with love? So she's willing to mess up her whole career for this guy? Jennifer said, Romane, one day she'll get it, Romane, and you know, when she get a little bit older, she will want a good guy and she will get rid of the bad guy because life will be more important now and she will need security, Romane, and she will need stability at this point. And the bad boy, he cannot give her that, Romane. So now she will have to go get a good guy, Romane, and the good guy, he will be the guy to give her kids and marry her and all that stuff, Romane. But right now, the way this criminal guy is making her feel, she probably never seen any guy like this before, Romane, and she's looking up to him. She's not thinking logical right now, Romane. It's just the way she's feeling, Romane. I'm like, yo, Jennifer, that's crazy, Jennifer. I didn't know it was like that. And Jennifer said, yeah, Romane, but I'm kind of a little bit sad about it, Romane. You can hear it in my voice to know that she is going down this path, Romane. But it's life and she have to experience some stuff, Romane. But she will snap out of it one day, Romane, because, you know, she's my goddaughter, Romane, and I love her, Romane. And this guy, I just have to support her. If this Romane guy, I could, you know, run into him, you know, just for my goddaughter's sake, you know, I will have to accept him, Romane, because I know what she's going through and it's life and it's a cycle. Some women, they go through this, Romane. They gravitate towards the bad guy because it's the way the bad guy make them feel. I'm like, that's crazy, Jennifer. I mean, you would have to educate me some more in this stuff about women, because I don't really know. Even though you were married for, you know, I don't know how long you've been married, but college you said you married, Jennifer? And she said, yeah, Romane. My husband, we married after college, Romane. Because when we finished college, like I said, we didn't have money and stuff. So I married my husband a couple years after because, you know, he thought I was leaving him, Romane, but I wasn't. Because I was that age where I need security and stability. And, you know, he didn't have that at the time and he thought I was leaving. But I was one of the good girls, Romane. I married him because I know he had potential. But with Victoria and this criminal guy, when they hold on to him and he goes to jail, Romane, she might find a next bad guy or she might finally go get a good guy now. I don't know, Romane, but it's just life and it's a cycle, Romane. I'm like, that's crazy, Jennifer. I didn't know all of this, but I'm gonna come see you later on, Jennifer, and we can talk, you know, and I wish there's something I can do. I mean, my name is Romane. Maybe I could pretend it's me. And Jennifer laughed and said, Romane, come on, don't be silly now, Romane. I'm like, Jennifer, you may never know. You just tell her one of your friends stayed in the safe spot and his name was Romane. and tell her, you know, it's a secret. Her name is Victoria. Say, Victoria, can you keep a secret? I have a guy that name Romane. He's pretending he's Romane and he's at the safe spot. Just tell her that. And Jennifer said, Romane, I won't be able to tell her that, Romane, because, you know, they probably find out or hear when I'm saying it. But she just texted me and said, his name is Romane, the guy they said I'm messing with his kids and that I like. So that's how I know. So if I should tell her that I have a Romane here, Romane, she will think stuff Romane. And I said, oh, I understand now, Jennifer, I understand. I think you were able to talk to her and, you know, tell her stuff like that. And Jennifer said, nah, she just tell me his name and that's how I know his name was Romane. And I said, oh, I see, Jennifer. I said, all right, baby, between me and you, we can pretend, you know, it's me, who knows? And Jennifer laughed and Jennifer said, you know, maybe, who knows? It's all about the imagination, right? I said, that's right, Jennifer. It's all about the imagination. And then Jennifer said, okay, Romane, come and see me later at about 8. And I said, all right, Jennifer, I'll see you later. And then I hung up with Jennifer. So I got off the phone with Jennifer and I turned to Ricky and I said, yo, Ricky, that's Jennifer, you know, she's saying the guy name is Romane, Ricky. You know that's me, right? And Ricky said, yeah, boss, I know that's you. Well, like I said, boss, you have to be careful with this FBI agent woman. I don't really trust her like that. She's in her feelings now, boss, but I'm telling you, it's not love. She will snap out of it and probably turn on you 180. You have to be careful, boss. I said, Ricky, but you heard Jennifer. Jennifer just confirmed and Jennifer just said, yo, she's in love with me and she like bad boys. And Ricky said, yeah, but she also said she will snap out of it, boss, and like the good guy one day. So if you're thinking about love, tap out of it, forget about it. No matter what she's doing for you right now, boss, it's all feelings and that can change. You have to be careful, boss. I said, Ricky, I understand what you're saying, Ricky. And Ricky said, boss, what Jennifer didn't mention to you, when she get this good guy, let's say at age 30, because Jennifer said she's 25 or something like that. When she get to 30 years old, boss, and get this good guy, after being with the good guy for about 7-8 years, she's going to want a divorce because she's going to say he's not the same like the bad boys she had before. She's going to compare her husband to you, boss, and say he's not as rough as you and stuff like that. And that good guy is going to go through a whole bunch of problems. She might divorce him and, you know, take the kids away in the house and cause one bigger issue. And that's just how the female works, boss. I said, Ricky, that's crazy, Ricky. That sounds crazy. That's misogynistic, Ricky. And Ricky said, nah, which part of it is misogynistic, boss? I said, all of it, Ricky. Women, they're not all like that, man. You can't say that, Ricky. And Ricky said, boss, it is what it is, man. It's because of the social media. They have a lot of options. So she will pick and choose and think this guy's better than that because she had the device in her hand, boss, and it's a big risk. She like bad boys now. She will snap out of it like good guys. Then she might go to bad boys again, boss. I'm telling you, the risk, it's too risky. I said, Ricky, so what are you saying? I'm not supposed to be with any woman at all or try a love or anything? Ricky said, boss, I'm not saying that. But this FBI agent woman, look at what she's doing. She's risking her job and everything for you. You think that is love? I said, Ricky, of course that is love. What are you talking about? She's willing to risk her whole career and everything. And Ricky said, nah, boss, that's not love. That's craziness. That's obsession. You have to be careful, boss. Believe me on this one. This FBI agent woman is a problem. You might think she doing this is something good for you, boss, but it's not good. The energy she's putting in right now, when her feelings change, she'll put the same energy in, boss, to get rid of you. If she wasn't an FBI, I could say, you know, sell her a dream and stuff like that until her mind changed and she wants a good guy. But if her mind changed, boss, her mind changing is the law changing on you. She can just boom and get rid of you, boss. I don't know, this is some kind of red pill shit, Ricky? Or what is this? And Ricky said, nah, boss, it's just female nature. They go off the feelings, boss. They cannot love, boss. I'm telling you, they don't love. It's the way you make them feel. I'm like, nah, Ricky, that's misogynistic, Ricky. And Ricky said, boss, you're using the word again, boss. You know what misogynistic means? That means when you hate woman, the hatred and contempt of woman. And what I'm saying right now is not that I hate them. What I'm saying right now is to protect you and to protect them. If you know this information, boss, and you go deal with the police woman, you just know you have to stay who you are, because if you change, she might not like you because she's going to like you for being a bad boy. And if you try to be a good guy, she's not going to like you. And when she moves to the good guy and being with the good guy, if he tries to be a bad boy, she's going to know it's not genuine and she's not going to like it. They're weird, boss. And I'm like, yo, Ricky, this is crazy, man. You know what? Let's stop talking about this female shit, man. We have other shit to take care of. And then Ricky said, yeah, boss, I know a lot about women. If you have any questions or anything, I can tell you, boss. I'm like, Ricky, it is what it is, Ricky. I'm just gonna do what I have to do. If a girl wanna do crazy shit, she do what she gotta do and move. But I believe in love, Ricky. And Ricky said, well, a man can love, boss, but a woman can't. And I'm like, Ricky, come on, man. That sounds crazy, man. Let's stop talking about this. And then my phone ring. It's a deputy chief calling me. I'm like, yo, Ricky, this is deputy chief calling me. Ricky's like, oh shit, answer it. Maybe you got information on some kind of shit. And I said, yeah. So I put the deputy on speaker. I said, here, what's up, deputy? And deputy said, boss, where you at? I have to see you right now. I have two important messages for you. One is about the councilman, the report that he gave to the chief, boss. I saw the report and I want to tell you what he said on the report. And also, boss, I talked to the pastor from Crown Heights, and the pastor is saying the guys from Crown Heights, they're about to go shoot up 696 tonight. Because some of them, they're not coming over to Greenpoint, and some of them are coming. And I said, yeah, deputy, that's the same thing Wayne told us. So the pastor, what he said, that's confirmation. So now we know it's serious. And the deputy chief said, boss, I think there's a rat over in 696 because based on the report that the councilman gave the chief, he's giving him some credible information. And I think for him to know about this, it's got to be somebody from 696. So you might have to call the 696 guy and talk to him. And I said, what, deputy? You think there's a rat over in 696 giving the councilman information? I said, deputy, come over to the warehouse and let's talk, deputy. Me and Ricky were over here. Where is James? You know where is James? And the deputy said, yeah, I'm going to call James and me and him will come over there. And I said, all right, do that, deputy. And deputy said, boss, I'm coming over there with James. Are you going to tell him about Greg? And I said, deputy, I don't know when I'm going to tell James. Whenever the time is right, I'll let James know. If he comes over here and I think the time is right, I'll let him know. Whenever it's right, I will know when it's the time to tell James. And the deputy said, okay, boss, I'm going to see if I can contact him and me and him will come over there by the warehouse to come and see you. And I said, all right, deputy, come and see me with James. Me and Ricky, we over here waiting. And the deputy said, okay, boss, bet. And I said, all right, bet, deputy. And then I hung up with the deputy chief. So I got off the phone with the deputy chief and I turned to Ricky and I said, Ricky, you heard that? And Ricky said, yeah, boss. The deputy think there's a rat over in 696. I said, yeah. And Ricky said, boss, are you going to call the leader of 696 and let him know that there's a possible rat in his camp giving the councilman information? And I said, Ricky, let me hear what the deputy chief is saying first when he come over here, because I want to get the full detail and what the report is saying so I can see, where this is really possibly coming from. Maybe this is the leader of the gang in 696. Who knows? I don't want to call him, and based on what the report is saying, I can say, this is definitely the leader of the gang over there. So let me hear what the deputy is saying first, Ricky, and then we can decide from there. And Ricky said, all right, boss, that's a fact. But boss, James is coming over here. Are you going to tell him about Greg? James, my boy, and I wish he wasn't like that, to be honest with you. James doesn't understand what's really going on. The deputy and you guys understand. And sometimes I think James would understand if I tell him, and sometimes I think he won't. And like I said, Ricky, James owns 60% of Greenpoint. We have to keep James around. We cannot have James turning on us, Ricky, because of his feelings. Something is not right with James and this emotion thing. I cannot wait to get rid of the emotions out of James so James can focus on what's really, really necessary in life, which is to get towards what you want in life, regardless of how anyone else feels. And Ricky said, boss, I learned that from when I was a little kid, boss. I said, Ricky, I learned that late. That's why now I'm moving like this, Ricky. I realize I used to worry about what people think about me, Ricky. I used to, some stuff I used to not say or do because what people would think. And deep down I want to do it, and deep down I want to say it, Ricky. But you see what I'm saying, Ricky? You just have to do what you want to do, regardless of how anyone feels, because you have only one life to live. And James, Ricky, I don't know, man, but one day James' heart will get hardened, and then one day it will crack and he just lose it, and then he will become a guy with no heart. So we have to give James time, Ricky. And Ricky said, yeah, I know, boss, I know. So me and Ricky were there chilling. It's about 4:20 p.m. in the evening, and we're there waiting on James and the deputy chief. And I'm saying, Ricky, I didn't hear from Wayne as yet. Wayne didn't call me back about the 5 guys, but James is coming right now. So when Wayne call me and tell me you have the 5 guys, I will tell him where to meet us up. Maybe I tell him to come meet us up over here, or maybe I will go meet them in Greenpoint. But like I said, they cannot see James and the deputy chief. And Ricky said, yeah, only 5 guys coming though, boss. That's crazy. This war between us and Crown Knights, we have to take it to them. I said, yeah, Ricky, but I have an idea on how we're going to win this war with Crown Knights. We might have to leave one of the guys behind over there. And Ricky said, oh shit, I know what that means, boss. That's the real tactics. I said, yeah, Ricky, remember me and you were from the same school. I know what's going on. We have to have one guy over there to give us information on what's going on, and he's gonna act like he's against us. And Ricky said, yo, that's a brilliant move, boss. You're gonna leave a Trojan horse over there. I said, yeah, that's a fact. So me and Ricky were there chilling, and then we hear a car come in. I'm like, yo, Ricky, this is probably James and the deputy chief. And Ricky's like, yeah, that's probably them. And I look at him like, oh yeah, it's them. So James and the deputy chief, they come inside the warehouse, and all 4 of us are there sitting down talking. So James said to me, boss, a lot of shit going on in Greenpoint, man. I lost about 38 tenants this morning. 38 families moving out. They're moving out because they're saying, boss, the recent crime and violence around here, they don't want their kids to grow up in this kind of condition. And a lot of people are dying, extortion letters going around, business burning down, houses burning down, people losing their life in the daytime and the nighttime. A lot of shit going on, boss. 38 tenants, boss. And I'm like, damn, James, that's a lot. And James is like, yeah, man, it's crazy. It's like, people are even leaving their stuff behind. They're scared to take their stuff with them because they're saying they don't want to come and pick it up and shootouts start happening. And a whole bunch of stuff is going on, boss. And because I know what is going on behind the scenes and I know the tenants, I'm stuck in a weird position, boss, because everyone is calling me and telling me stuff, emails and family crying, and people ended up in wheelchair. Not only Jennifer, boss, this guy I know, he got so many burned, he can't even walk anymore. I didn't know fire can burn you to that degree, you can't even walk. And the guy is telling his family, yo, just pull the plug on me, pull the plug on me. And his family, they don't want to pull the plug on him, but he wants to go because he's saying it's pointless. And it's just too much to deal with sometimes, boss. I said, James, I know, James, you have a lot dealing with, James. And we will make this right for you, James. You see how heavy it is on you right now, James? When we spin it around on the positive, James, the positive would be this heavy, James. Everything you're feeling right now, James, I want you to remember this. The positive will be the equivalent, but on the positive side. Because this is a part of the formula, James. I told you, James, a lot of people, they're gonna get hurt and lose their life, James. It's going to be bloody. And based on what you're saying to me right now, James, everything is working according to plan. And James said, yeah, boss, that's a thing that's also keeping me positive too, because I trust and believe in you that you know what you're doing and one day it will get good. So that kind of keep me going also, boss, because I trust you, boss. And I know you got this. And I said, James, we got it, James. Don't worry about it, James. Deputy, what is this councilman saying, deputy? And the deputy said, boss, the councilman is saying 2 black guy and a white guy is funding the gang over there in 696. So I'm thinking that information, boss, is coming from 696. Someone from 696 saw you, Ricky, and James over there in 696, giving them guns and money. And that's what the report is saying. I said, really, deputy? That's what he's saying? So there's definitely a rat over there in 696, because only us four right here know about funding 696 and stuff like that. Greg's sister know, but I don't think it's Greg's sister, because Greg's sister, she wouldn't be telling the councilman to, inform on Greg like that. Because Greg's sister, she actually gave Greg credible information that we fund 696 to get him. So I don't think it's Greg's sister. Maybe it's someone in the gang over there. And James said, boss, do you think it's the leader of the gang over there? I said, James, I don't think it's the leader, James. And then I said, deputy, the report, it didn't say who over there is giving the information, what this person affiliation is with 696 and us, why he's giving information, because the court, they won't just take hearsay and the deputy say, yeah, there's no name as yet, but councilman is probably holding on to that until he can prove that there are actually 3 guys and they can put a name to the 3 guys and everything, and maybe then he will bring forward the witness. So we will have to find out who is that over there in 696 and have the guys over there and get rid of them. Or we just get rid of the councilman. We have to make and move real fast, boss. And I said, yo, deputy, you're right. We have to get rid of the councilman. I said, deputy, you have his ID and stuff. And the deputy said, oh shit, I forgot to get his information on where he lived, because I called you and tell you the restaurant. I said, yeah, the chef called me and tell me he didn't show up over there at XYZ restaurant. So we didn't get to get him at the restaurant, so we have to get him tonight before we start calling names. Because right now he's just calling out figures and stuff and, description of guys. Soon he's going to get names, and before he get names, we have to get rid of him. So I said, deputy, you said the pastor man said the guys over there in Crown Heights, they're going to go shoot up 696 because they don't want to team up with us. They're going to take on matters into their own hand. And the deputy said, yeah, boss. The pastor man said, yo, the gang over there is split in half. I said, yo, deputy, we need to leave at least one guy over there in Crown Heights, so that one guy can give us information on what's going on in Crown Heights. At least one to stay behind. So I have to talk to Wayne and say, yo, Wayne, one guy, we're going to pay him well. We're going to give him a lot of money if he could just stay in Crown Heights and give us information on the whereabouts of the gang and what their move is. He has to be a part of the gang over there. Just act like he doesn't want to be a part of Greenpoint. He wants to be a part of Crown Heights and give us information. We have to play it that way, deputy. And when he give us the information, when we find him, maybe he call us one day and said, yo, all of us are here at this point. Come right now. And we just go and kill everything one time. And deputy said, yo, that's a fact, that's a fact. And James said, yo, I understand that, boss. I understand that. We're really going to take over Crown Heights, boss. I said, yeah, James. I said, James, you know what's going to happen with Crown Heights? When the war starts in Crown Heights, property value, it's going to go down really low. And I want you to start buy out some of the properties over there in Crown Heights. So that way you can be the landlord for a lot of properties in Crown Heights. So what we're going to do, we're going to put the heat on Crown Heights. And James is like, yo, boss, that's a fact, that's a fact. I can definitely buy out some of the property in Crown Heights. As long as you guys let the property value go down, I can buy some of the properties over there. And I said, yo, guys, I got a phone call today from Byron. And the deputy said, word, Byron called you? And I said, yeah, Byron called me. I was telling Richie earlier. Byron called me and he's saying to me that the feds, they're coming for me on Monday.